This is a Hat Trick
podcast.
Oh, lovely.
Welcome to In the News This Week, the podcast from some of the team behind Have I Got News For You, serving up an irreverent stumble through the headlines when the TV show can't. Think of it like this: if the main show is Ralph from Lord of the Flies, then we're Ralph Wiggum from The Simpsons. I'm Mike Raymond, and joining me this week, keeping the literary theme going, like Sun Tzu's The Art of War distilled into human form, it's Queenie Miller.
Wow.
Great. Excited about this.
And where's Wally? He's right here, it's Jack Harris.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. I've included Where's Wally as a literary work. It's actually probably more of a burn on myself.
I have got very much the physique of a Where's Wally.
You wear that outfit all the time.
I do,
stripy
actually. It's the
thing
hat.
with the
It's the hat I should
It's
take
the
off.
hat.
Any formal occasion, you've got to wear it. Why would
Any formal occasion.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing ourselves in 30 seconds being like, what are we talking about this week?
Yeah.
And compared to what we've just talked about there, it's
good
it's,
point.
Well-
it's bad.
Okay, let's get into round one and the bigger news stories of the week. And this is the news that when it comes to the Middle East, America will never learn. What's the latest? Anyone want to pick up on this shitstorm? Operation Shitstorm, I think it's called.
Well, it's a good place to start because it's called Operation Epic Fury.
Yeah,
so
I
I see
love it.
that they let Elon name it.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, fuck it. Call it Operation Like a Boss.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Operation Go Faster Stripes. I was going to mention this later, but as you're talking about the language, have you seen what unusual language the Pentagon have been using?
Is it the lethalitymaxxing stuff? Like, is that...
Yeah.
Oh my God. They're not doing that.
The Department of
Yeah.
War, as it's now called, tweeted, low cortisol, locking in, lethalitymaxxing.
I missed that because I'm not on TikTok, so I don't.
I thought it was like a bit of an incel thing.
Yeah, it's sort of done that thing. It's permeated its way into every facet of social media. But,
That's why I haven't heard of it.
I read an article about it on the weekend and it was nice. It was like stepping into Mike's shoes for 20 minutes to be like, these people say what? Like all of this language for these incels that I was like, what
Is that how I sound to you? When
Yeah, like some kind
I'm
of
very old.
monocled gentleman walking the streets, looking confused at younger people. But they don't take it as seriously as they probably should be.
I think if you're killing that many people, you have a duty to offer just a modicum of dignity.
we should do some definitions here, actually. So maxing is, to the way I understand
We
it.
were waiting
it's-
for you, Queenie, because you're our Gen Z correspondent. Come on, mate.
Is it? Would it be similar to a Pepsi Max? The use of the word max. That's my only sort of reference for this. Like, it's maximum.
Well, yeah, it's like doing something to the most. So,
Okay.
like face maxing is
Biggest face you can possibly have?
But the widest.
Make your
Wes
face bigger?
Streeting's face maxing.
What is face maxing?
What is face maxing?
Look, I'm out of my depth too.
Queenie, you
It
could
doesn't-
say
it's-
anything.
I'm the
Queenie,
least
remember,
Gen Z,
you could
Gen
say
Z.
anything. You could say anything
Yeah.
to us.
Face maxing is, I think, making yourself as pretty as you can be.
Right, okay.
Is language digressing?
What, do you think by next year, instead of it being Operation Epic Fury, it will just be Operation... That's it.
Yeah,
It'll just be
yeah,
a single
yeah.
noise.
It won't be bombs, it'll just be rocks. Rocks and clubs.
Well, that is the war that's going to happen after the war that's about to happen. You know,
Yeah.
we'll bomb ourselves into that.
So just to clarify, America and Israel kicked things off with a wave of attacks over the weekend that ended up killing Iranian leader Ayatollah Khomeini.
Did you see what their plans are for, like, Iran post Ayatollah Khomeini?
Is it casino? I'm just
Mate,
trying to guess what Trump
That
would
must
do.
be the bit after this bit, Mike. But they had preferred candidates for who they wanted to take over. But Trump told ABC last night, and his literal quote was, it's not going to be anybody we're thinking of because they are all dead. So they've managed to accidentally kill all the people that they had lined up as basically replacements for the Ayatollah.
It's really hard, isn't it? Because it's like America and Israel, you know, the way they're behaving isn't great. And, you know, maybe there is an argument to say Iran shouldn't have nuclear weapons, however you want to do it. And Iran's biggest mistake is if they didn't want America to look at their nuclear program, they should have hidden it inside the Epstein files. Trump would have gone, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Redact it, baby.
It's funny, though, because Iran's just not the good guy.
Oh, no, it's bad guys v bad guys, of course.
Yeah, no, but it shows you how badly America and Trump are handling this. That it should be a PR open goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they literally, like, they're stoning students and they don't let women do anything. And, you know, and it's like Trump's still managing to be the bad guy in this situation. It's insane.
I mean, the thing that seems the biggest thing to me, and it's like Keir Starmer came out with this today in the Commons, is like There's not really a plan. And the only thing they did kind of do is Trump was like, right, we're going to be really quick and we're just going to take out the Ayatollah and then we'll do that. And that's why he keeps on asking the Iranians to rise up, which you think it doesn't work like that. Like, it doesn't just, you get rid of that guy and then they just
He does know in other countries not everyone has guns. Like, right, grossly misunderestimated the situation.
Keir Starmer is saying we need to defend places where British citizens are. Like, we have to defend Dubai and those sort of places because there's British people there. And, okay, they're not my favourite kind of British people. I'll admit that.
It is quite funny to see them suddenly going, can the British government bail us out and emergency fly us home? Sorry about all that tax we avoided paying.
People saying, I'm taking my kids there because it's a lot safer than London.
They've gone for Dubai. They've gone for basically Cyprus, which is Ayia Napa, which, to be honest, before or after a missile strike, not much difference.
Benidorm's next, right?
Well, I'm sort of thinking Tenerife, Benidorm, Costa del Sol.
That's when people really kick off. That's when people will start signing up. Ibiza Final Boss, you can see him crossing over into Iran.
Speaking of Brits abroad, that's been one of the most annoying parts of this. Obviously horrific for everyone involved, but it's not fun for us to see influencers who are in Dubai being like, this is inconvenience, my 5-star holiday, and that's all they care about.
I saw them on the news and I thought there'd been a chemical weapons attack, and then I just realised it was there. Like, that's just what a lot of them look like. Yeah. Oh God, that's a lot of Agent Orange on her face. Oh no. We touched on Keir Starmer. I think, he's maybe possibly slightly glad for the distraction. I know he's like, oh, this is bad and this is serious, but it does let him go into statesman Starmer, which is like his best version, isn't it? But we've got to talk about the by-election. Sorry, the bye-bye Keir election. Like,
the long farewell tour. It's like Elton John. He's like Elton John on his long farewell tour, where it's going to take him so much longer than it should.
3.5 years.
And they're like, oh, he's going. He's like, oh no, he's coming back for a couple more dates. Oh, okay, right, okay. So
he's not had enough humiliation.
Wheel him out even more. He can't see anymore. Doesn't matter. Get him out again.
Well, this is the news that Reform UK's unstoppable rise to power is stoppable.
Yeah, go on. What do you make of that, Queenie?
The Greens one.
Queenie hates the Greens.
I know.
Queenie was furious.
I'm thrilled. Do you know what? I'm thrilled because Labour's been slating the Greens for a few weeks about them being they're pro legalising drugs. And now I don't know if this is just for Gorton and Denton residents, but where can I pick those up?
School playgrounds. They're going
to have a minister for #legalise it.
Or just a minister for hash. The Greens have been accused of being a bit naughty.
Is this their like promotional video?
I think it was a leaflet. Maybe they did a video as well. Yeah. But it showed Starmer meeting Indian leader Modi, who's a Hindu nationalist. And given the large Muslim population in Gorton and Denton, it was pointed out that maybe slightly naughty from the Greens. But I just think, do you know what? They're behaving like a proper political party. They've lost their morals. It's like they've lost their virginity.
The thing that I find really funny about this is the sort of levels of hysteria from the Labour Party about the Greens winning. And that's what I find really funny, because they're like, oh, fuck, we thought we were going to lose to Reform and now we're losing to another party.
I think it's worse, isn't it? It's worse losing to Greens because ideologically they're supposed to be more similar. So the Greens have just stepped into that.
And then that's the thing about it. They tried to tack right to combat Reform. And then they also, that's the mad thing this weekend. It was like Labour MPs urging them to tack left to fight off Greens. And I just think, why don't they just like, there was
be their own pie?
Well, no, don't do that. There was a Sir Oinkalot.
Don't be yourself.
No. So Winkelot got 159 votes and the Tory candidate got 706. It is so funny. That's the thing it's missing, is like that demolition of the Tories in that sense as well. I know they would never do well in that particular area, but if the Reform are getting like 10,000 votes, you'd think there'd be a couple of people who'd be willing to vote Tory as well. But
we're missing something really crucial, actually. And obviously it's recrimination station with Labour at the moment, but it's also very important for us to laugh at Matt Goodwin.
It's kind of easy to do, isn't it? To be honest.
Yeah.
Have you seen his outbursts on Twitter?
He's not taking it well.
Post the by-election.
Those
sort of people are just like, when you see something, you just sort of scroll past because you kind of think, that's just going to be some kind of diatribe that I'm just like...
I'm the opposite. Okay. It's like when you get served AI, normally you should be clicking I don't want to see this if you don't want to see it. But I'm sort of put in a trance, and suddenly I'm watching, like a palm-sized horse sing ABBA, and I'm happy.
Sounds pretty good, to be fair.
It's pretty good. But Matt Goodwin was the Reform candidate that lost to Hannah. Why am I forgetting her surname? That's Hannah Spencer. I keep thinking she's called Hannah Plummer because that's her
because that
profession.
you reduce her to her job.
Yeah, big
That's
time.
it, Queenie.
Big time.
Yeah.
But he basically came out on Twitter and accused Muslims voting as sectarianism.
So rather than talking about the loss, Farage came out talking about voter fraud, which is classic. Just, I saw a more popular boy do it and it worked, so I'm going to do the same. And he handily, for the Daily Mail, that whole voting fraud kind of like claim has got a big fat dog whistle sandwiched between it. So they've got this amazing thing where it's like lefty bashing, racist voting conspiracy theory. Like all their Christmases have come at once, and they're just like, the Mail on Sunday is like, finally, the headline we've always wanted to do.
But I think the issue, they call it, there's a thing called family vote. Just to give it context, I think there's this thing called family voting.
Yeah.
And the family voting is you're not allowed to go into the booth, basically, with someone else in your family and help them vote. And I think maybe it's to do with slightly cultural and so you're getting certain people from a certain demographic doing it, maybe because they live with that person, maybe because they're a bit of a carer, so they're going in. I think it's not the widespread voter fraud that Farage is making it out to be. And also it suits his, as you said, it's a massive dog whistle. Can I say, did you see Ayub Khan? He's an independent MP. Did you see his zinger in the House last week?
He's the guy who sits behind the Reform MPs.
He's the independent MP for Birmingham. So he got asked this question about the bin strikes, and he's standing right behind Nigel Farage and Richard Tice, and he says, there's rubbish building up right under my nose. And it was...
To be fair to Richard Tice,
Perfect.
And this was the only time I'll start a sentence with that.
I've never heard you say that.
He turned around like, what? Like he was doing the joke that was quite funny.
He took it well.
We did talk about this together, but the Labour MP, Carl Turner, who made a lot of media appearances post the by-election, who was getting more and more shrill as he went, complaining about the way that Keir Starmer was operating. And LBC put an excellent video out that we definitely would show, I think, on the programme if it was on now, where they zoomed in every time he got angrier. And
it's so good.
By the end, he got so irate that the camera was basically giving him an endoscopy. It was like right up in his grill. But it's such a funny video, and he's great. I haven't really seen much of him before. You can imagine us. We'd probably go, right. He seems like someone we'd probably try and get on the show.
And then we do a camera zoom crash on him every time he said something not funny, which would just be all the time.
We just have a camera like this to his face. Just.
Welcome back to In the News This Week. And before we get into round two, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who got in touch after last week's episode. Always love hearing from you, most of you. We had another email from someone visiting the Kidderminster Carpet Museum.
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely amazing.
I'm so happy.
Which is great. And I actually did do a little bit of research into it. It turns out the museum did get some extra funding, so it was open over half term. Fingers crossed, Easter coming up. Let's hope it gets open again and more people.
So we've boosted their visitors by like 300% then, have we? Because we've got now, we've had 3 confirmed visitors to there. Or 2. 2 or 3.
Sorry, Jack, stop you right there. Producer degree in my ear, just saying. It's actually 5.
5 people? Are you kidding me?
A bit who
that is
confirmed
even
been to
worse.
the Kidderminster Carpet
I thought it was
Museum.
bad enough we're giving them all this free publicity.
I actually get a kickback.
Oh, right, you get loads of little samples. Just keep.
Mate.
Eventually, you're going to be able to carpet your living room, aren't you? Yeah.
You can surely make a bath mat by now with all the cubes.
So the more people who go to the Kidderminster Carpet Museum, I want that bath mat. Also, comment from a Brummie on YouTube backing Queenie's Birmingham slams last week.
I heard it and I was like, Queenie's really asking for it, man. Queenie is really asking for it. And I like the fact that she's posed as a Birmingham native to save herself.
To back herself. Yeah.
I don't think I did.
I like the way you said, I don't think I did. You left it open for the fact in case you accidentally did.
Thank you to the person who commented that, because it was vindication I didn't think I was going to get.
The actual real Brummy. And also thank you to Robin on Spotify, who wrote this. Mike, I played with the renowned violinist Marco Ferenc. You look like him. That used to be a thing in Private Eye, separated at birth. I think it still is a thing in Private Eye. I think they have some very good separated at birth. I really appreciate it, Robin. I looked at him. He's a dashing, charismatic-looking man. He absolutely does not look anything like me.
See, I think Mike knows that I think it does look like Mike. And so that's why he started with, I think it looks like a dashing, charismatic man. So then I come in after us and go, Mike, it really does look like you. And now I'm going to say, it looks nothing like you, Mike.
Mate, I'm playing 3D. Like I'm playing 3D chess out here. I did disappoint. You didn't fall for my trap. I did used to play violin. Very badly though. So
tiny violin.
He still plays that tiny violin.
Yeah.
But as a Spurs fan, you have to. They hand it to you when you walk into the stadium.
I knew I wouldn't get away this week without you two making a dig about that.
I don't care enough about Spurs to be able to make digs at it.
And that's coming from a Stoke fan who they're probably going to be playing next season. They're going to be our arch rivals. But yeah, so thanks everyone who wrote in. Please do keep writing in and let us know the strange thoughts from your mind. Talking about strange things. Shall we get into round two?
Let's do it.
You each brought a story from the news this week, which you think would be perfect for round two of this TV show. Jack, what you got for us?
So last week was the 30th anniversary of Pokémon, which I thought we might cover on the show just for a bit of fun, because there's quite a lot of Mike shaking his head. No, not interested. There was lots of stuff in the papers about it, basically, which a few quick facts for you. It's believed to be the highest grossing media franchise in history, which I didn't realise.
That makes me really happy.
But originally launched in 1996 in Japan as Pocket Monsters. Pocket Monsters is what I call my hands, by the way.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I really want to, because I've heard you asking people if they want to see your Pocket Monsters. And
oh my God, you've made it weird, Mike. And also, it was the brainchild. The whole thing was brainchild of a video game designer who collected bugs as a child. So for any parents out there is still hope if your kid is a bit of a freak. So there are 1,025 Pokemon now. If they put a candidate forward in the Gorton and Denton by-election and all of them voted for it, it would beat the Tories.
Mr. Mime is voting reform.
Also, he can vote reform because he's already got his slogan, got to catch them all.
Nice, there you go, yeah.
Just at Dover.
I've got to say, I didn't know there was 1,025, and you're going to start scraping the barrel when you get to 1,025. So I've got a little game called Pika Choose Anything at this stage, because I feel that's what they were doing when they were coming up with Pokemon. So I'm going to give you a Pokemon name, and you need to guess kind of something about it.
So we have to guess.
Just
attributes.
An attribute, or just like what it is, or something.
Okay.
And based on the name. First one, Vanillite.
I'm guessing it doesn't. It's pretty bland.
It sounds like Liz Truss's life's work.
No, this is a Pokemon shaped like a Mr. Whippy ice cream. So they've gone Vanillite, vanilla.
Oh, so it's
just
Thatcher.
Basically shaped like an ice cream, right? It's not Thatcher. No, it's not Thatcher. Again, doesn't have to be political. But basically, they are scraping the bottom of the barrel. That's the theme. Think of the theme.
Okay,
going with it.
Thatcher invented Mr. Whippy, so
yeah,
I'm just pulling knowledge out of.
Technically,
there's something in here.
This is the classic odd one out fact that we always go for. That's technically just holds up.
Yeah, where do you think I learned it?
Okay, Chandelure. What do you reckon that Pokemon could be?
Is it a chandelier?
It's a chandelier, Mike. You've nailed it.
This is just...
And it haunts dilapidated mansions. So imagine Prince Andrew at the royal family Christmas in Pokemon form. That's what it is, okay?
I think this says a lot more about society that this is the most popular.
Right.
Like,
okay, last one, Trubbish. What do you think Trubbish is?
That's definitely Liz Truss.
No, Trubbish. What could it be? What could it possibly be?
A bin. Is it a bin in Birmingham?
It's not even that complicated. It's just a bag of rubbish. It's a bag of rubbish whose abilities include stench, which again, as you said, Queenie, very popular in Birmingham. Right now, this These cards are selling for like millions, and it's $1 million.
These specific cards.
Not these specific cards, but cards in general. But what single event in the last 4 years did experts say was the reason for the rise in the cards' popularity?
Labour's election win?
They wish.
People realised they needed to invest in something.
Now, according to the BBC, there was a spike after YouTuber Logan Paul wore a Pikachu Illustrator card for WrestleMania. So if we did that on the show, we'd then go to Ian to explain that sentence. So he'd be like, Ian, what's WrestleMania mean? What's Pikachu? What's an Illustrator card? YouTuber, what's a Logan? What's a Paul?
And he would say what I'm about to say, which is that society's in huge trouble and the very fabric of everything we believe in is crumbling around us.
There is a slight political angle to this because Logan Paul, he sold a rare Pokémon card for £12 million. But who did he sell it to? Does anyone know?
Elon Musk.
It wasn't Elon Musk, no.
Did he sell it to his brother who's now got brain damage from Anthony Joshua?
No.
It's just a drawing. He's just drawn it on the back of a cigarette box. Yeah, no, it's worth a lot of money.
He sold it to AJ Scaramucci, son of Anthony Scaramucci, the one-side White House community. How has he got £12 million?
Wow, that is an impressive tenuous link to politics.
Yeah, that is a link, because they kept on interviewing Anthony Scaramucci about it, basically. And he said that his son is creating a planetary treasure hunt, and this is him starting a collectible, like a fund, like a kind of like a hedge fund, but for collectibles. And he said the goal is to collect a number of real world scarce assets, which for Pokemon collectors is a real world scarce asset is a girlfriend.
I mean, yeah, what a load of rubbish.
I love this kind of shade from a man who paints these little men in his spare time and all the lore that comes with that. And Mike is like, these guys are actually, I don't like the fact they collect cards. I have physical 2D. Men that actually,
what is going on?
There's actually rules associated with this.
Warhammer is basically, it's a strategy game and you're painting. So it's basically
I can't believe we're going into this again.
Picasso meets Gary Kasparov on speed. It's
funny you talk about Picasso because AJ Scaramucci actually said,
fuck off.
He said, I'm not even fucking joking. He said, he was quoted as saying, Picassos are great, but Pokemon means way more to people. So suck that, Mike, and your little men, your little.
Do you know what? I think
men.
it says a lot more about him than it does me and the state of society, and I stand by that and all that rubbish. I'm going to use trubbish from now on, though. I do quite like that. Thanks for that, Jack. Queenie, what trubbish have you got for us?
I think you'll both like this story, actually. I tried really hard.
Always a great way to start it because it's like red rag to a bull, Queenie. You shouldn't say things like that to us.
It's because I know I can't win either way, so I'm just being as positive up front. So, an exclusive Mayfair members club seeks a butter sommelier.
Ooh, now I'm interested.
I think isn't Butter Sommelier a socialite who runs a private members club?
yeah.
The Pembroke, which is a members club in Mayfair, is hiring staff with unusual job titles to cater to its wealthy clientele, promising hyper-specialised luxury when it opens in autumn. The Pembroke is a super members club.
Super members? Like, hold on, are they member maxing? Is that what they're doing?
They're member maxing.
Oh, no.
That's something else, Jack.
Yeah, God, that costs a lot of money, doesn't it?
Yeah, you get these pumps on the internet.
It's causing panic because this hiring spree is rumoured to have disrupted the London wine market, and there might be a shortage of high-end wine. Oh my God. But anyway, in this job description, apparently the ideal butter sommelier has to have a deep love for and understanding of butter.
Fair.
I don't think I have that for anyone, let alone butter.
Let alone
I have a deep
love,
but not an understanding. Is it just like you have like garlic butter, or like you have? Because I
think a bit bigger, butter, Jack. Come on.
Butter, garlic butter, margarine. I could be a butter sommelier.
Body butter, cocoa butter.
Oh, hello.
Step out of your parochial life for a second and think bigger. Think honey and lavender. Think
honey and lavender. Whoa. Hold on
Truffle.
a second. Hold on a second.
Bingo.
We're
Truffle.
not sticking
Human
honey
butter.
in butter.
Human butter.
I instantly hate this story
Human
now.
butter.
They're putting honey in butter? Who are these crazy bastards?
Yeah.
But in addition to the butter sommelier, do you know what other job openings there are?
Condiment sommelier.
It's close.
Vase positioner.
Ooh.
It's like a very
Yeah.
like a specified feng shui person.
So there's a sports czar who will ensure that the 9 screens in the club's billiards room are tuned to the appropriate sporting event. So that's someone flicking through the channels.
Remote control operator.
Yeah. And then this is a quote, a charismatic person willing to work late.
They haven't got a fancy title. It's just like
No, they're looking for a charismatic person willing to
they're
work late.
they're looking for a gigolo. that's what it sounds like, doesn't it?
Yeah. Why do they need to be charismatic?
Well, they're saying you have to have an eye for opposites that attract and be fine-tuned to the spontaneity and sophistication involved in the perfect seating plan. So that's Mike deciding who gets to sit next to Ian.
Yes.
What, they just tell people where to sit
Yeah.
and who to sit next to?
I told you this is all ridiculous. That's why it's a story. It's because this is how rich people live.
It is all ridiculous, but it still makes much more sense than Jack's story. Time now for the missing words round. I'm going to read out some headlines from the past week, and you just need to fill in the missing words. First up, we have Scotland fans heading to the World Cup given what?
Scotland fans heading to the World Cup given up.
Oh.
I'm not going to say anything after what happened last time.
Is it Scotland fans heading to World Cup given preemptive grief counselling? But I can say that as an England fan because
You don't care.
So much hurt, mate.
Is it Scotland fans heading to World Cup given days to live? For no reason. Just... It'd be a
Going to
horrible news
Scotland now.
story.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She's done
Yeah.
Birmingham, now she's going for Scotland.
With love.
Scotland fans heading to World Cup given amnesty from headbutting any Americans who claim they're Scottish.
Now that would be great. That would be genuinely fantastic. that should be a thing. It is Scotland fans heading to the World Cup given all clear to wear sporrans. Producer Diggory's just written here, Mike to explain what sporrans are.
Well, good, because I was going to ask Mike to explain what sporrans are.
Are you familiar with a kilt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you've got the kilt, that's the main bit, the skirt. And then on the front of that, you have something that looks like a dead ferret.
Oh yeah, the little pouch.
Little pouch, that's your sporran. But I think under tournament rules, so World Cup tournament rules, only certain types of bags are allowed into the stadium. And sporrans were previously seen as too large. You could be hiding anything in there. But they've made an exemption as it's a traditional pouch worn by the Tartan Army after talks with FIFA and the Scottish Football Association.
God, FIFA, they know how to really keep their finger on the pulse of, culture and world politics, don't they?
I think after this week's event, they've realised that they need some good PR after the FIFA Peace Prize.
They have literally never had good PR.
No,
I mean, honestly, though, does the FIFA Peace Prize mean nothing to Donald Trump?
It means nothing to everyone else.
All I'll say is, if Donald Trump can win it, I mean, next year it's up for grabs, and it's really exciting. I can't wait. You got Putin, you got Xi. We'll have President Farage. Who knows who'll win it? Okay, next, Irish MP's Jamaican accent. What?
Irish MP's Jamaican accent really quite good.
Such a good headline, and causes no offence.
Yeah, Irish MP's Jamaican accent went down so much better at the pub.
Yeah.
Irish MP's Jamaican accent, shockingly not used in racist context.
I mean, not far off.
Irish MP's Jamaican accent deemed not quite as bad as his Chinese one. No, Seamus, no, not again.
Yeah. It's actually Irish MP's Jamaican accent goes viral. Have you guys seen this?
Yeah.
It's absolutely. I love that you say that. It's incredible. This is Irish parliamentarian Thomas Gould, who's gone viral for his Cork accent because he's been giving these impassioned speeches in the Irish Parliament, and it is a very unique accent he's got. That's all I'll say. There's no way we can sort of. But all I'll say is, if you look up Thomas Gould Irish MP Jamaica, it does sound.
we should clarify. He's not doing a Jamaican accent. He's got a Cork accent, but it sounds Jamaican.
Thank you so much, Queenie. Yeah. That was a really important bit that I just didn't mention. That he's just doing this and we're just fine with it. We're just fine. That's okay now. It's Ireland. It's fine. They're allowed. Great bunch of lads. But Gould said Gould had messages from the Irish community, Jamaicans, and people from the rest of the Caribbean that made him feel loved. But they're still unclear if some of the messages asking him to come to Jamaica are a threat. And finally, tour guide arrested after what?
Member maxing.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Member maxing during tour.
Yeah, making it part of the tour.
It's just his free time.
Yeah.
Tour guide arrested after refusing to flirt with old women in group. I feel like that's a contractual obligation of all tour guides.
Sound jealous, them, Jack?
No. I think it's.
Oh, they never flirt with me. It's always the old women.
I'm always sort of showing a bit of ankle, and they want nothing. They want nothing to do with me. I've been on that ghost tour 5 times, and not once, not even a compliment.
In various 3/4 length trousers.
Yeah, getting shorter and shorter. I'm up to hot pants now to see if he comments.
But no, the answer is tour guide arrested after drawing stick figure on 4,000-year-old pyramid.
He was just trying to do hieroglyphs.
Yeah, he's just doing it. As an Egyptian tour guide has admitted to sketching a figure on the side of the 4,000-year-old pyramid of Unas while leading a group of tourists. He then tried to rub off the figure, but remnants remain.
In front of everyone else.
It's like a Mr. Bean, Whistler's mother moment, basically.
He was member maxing the stick figure.
BHA had to be later had to be removed by specialists.
They have specialists for that.
Yeah, it's one of those jobs that they have at the new members club. Specifically, it's for the pyramid that some of these members probably own.
Yeah,
it's
when a tour guide draws on them.
Pyramid
renovation. A dedicated person at the Pembroke.
So we posted this missing word round on our social media channels, and congratulations to Cavan and Liam, who made us laugh with their response when they said tour guide arrested after forgetting the way to Amarillo.
Good, clean fun, that.
Just good, clean, family fun. 10 out of 10. Follow Have I Got News For You on Instagram and Twitter so you can enter our missing words round when we post another one next Monday. Thank you for listening to In the News This Week. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
For updates on the show, make sure you're following Have I Got News For You on Instagram, TikTok and Twitters.
And you can also get in touch with us by emailing podcast@hattrick.com. That's Hattrick with 2 T's.
Make sure you followed or subscribe to the podcast wherever you're listening to it now, and we'll see you here for next week's episode. Right, Jack?
Me.
Trubbish.
In the News This Week is presented by Jack Harris, Queenie Miller, Emerald Paston and Mike Raymond. The producer is Diggory Waite. The executive producer is Claire Broughton. And the music is by Big George. In the News This Week is a Hattrick podcast.